everyone, what is up? Welcome to another Cooking with Trish. This is another like late night dinner snack edition. So it's not like a full dinner, but it's been a long day once again, as is all filming days. So tonight we're gonna make potato cheesy taquitos. I'm so excited. I'm really excited for these potato cheesy taquitos because one of my favorite places is Salsa and Beer. It was like my obsession at the beginning of my pregnancy, but it's really, really far, like literally like an hour. So that's why I learned to make my own like Mexican rice, which I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna pair it with that. And the only thing missing, and we had really good fajitas. We made the fajitas like even better. Boiling my water now because I'm gonna be using instant mashed potatoes, which I'm really excited. I never made those before. And yeah, I'm really excited because the one thing missing are these like potato cheesy like taquitos. I think the recipe I'm following is calling them FLAUTAS. I'll link below her recipe. It seems really simple, but there is a little roll, and we know how the egg rolls turned out last time. So I'm using instant mash and cheese and corn tortillas. So I don't know what can go wrong. So before I get my rice started, I'm actually gonna do these potatoes because they need to cool down. So she takes hot water and a bouillon cube. That is hot water, okay. Trish, hi. Stir that all together. And I really do think this makes such a difference, those bouillon cubes, I swear by them. Just for a little flavor in the potatoes. I've never used instant mash, but she uses them, and I was like, oh, that'll be fun. And mashed potatoes, like, not that they're hard, but they're kind of like annoying to have to like do the whole thing. She also throws in a little onion powder, which I guess I should just do. She has like dried onion or something, but we're gonna just do a little onion powder in this. I have some fresh onion for my rice, but do 2 cups. And then, yeah. So yeah, these have to cool for a little bit, so that's again why I'm doing this now. Ooh, instant mashed potatoes. She says you don't want them creamy, and I'm like a creamy mashed potato person, so we're gonna add the water. Ooh, the water's getting everywhere, my bad. All right. We're also gonna need cornstarch too, so we'll get that once we get the rice cooking, because the rice takes, you know what, I probably should have like went easy on the water before I just put that on, because these are kind of creamy. But they are gonna sit for a little bit, so maybe, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, they smell really good actually. Okay, they're getting a little thicker now. Wow, that smells like really good actually. Okay, I'm impressed. Anytime something turns out good that I've never tried before, I'm always like, wow, that's amazing. So yeah, let these cool before we put our cheese in them. Oh my god, I want to eat those. They smell so amazing. This is our filling for our taquitos. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit, let it cool, and we'll start the rice, and then we'll get into our cornstarch and all that stuff. I'm gonna go over the Mexican rice. I've done this like a million times. I can link below the recipe below. I do kind of go off her recipe a little bit because I do use tomato paste and stuff with it. I mean, that was her recommendation, of course, so I'll link it below. I'll link the FLAUTAS, I'll link the rice, but I'll just do it real quick because it's honestly like, I have it memorized now, and if you've already seen this rice recipe, you can just skip ahead, but if you want to know, I'll just show you guys real quick. So, into an already hot pot, I put in some oil. And then we put in a cup of long grain rice, and you toast it for about 5 to 7 minutes. You can toast it longer if you want it to be brown longer, but I do it over a medium heat, and that goes on for 5 to 7 minutes. So it's gonna get a little more toasted anyways, so I'm going to now throw in our onion. So it's translucent. I love fresh onion. I think in the video I said you could use onion powder if you wanted, but fresh onion and everything is just the best. So we're gonna cook that for a couple minutes. And then we're gonna throw in some fresh garlic with it. But really cook those onions. Now we're gonna throw in some garlic. Always have garlic and onion on hand. They go with like literally every recipe. We do Israeli dishes with this. We do Mexican Spanish dishes with this. We do Italian, soul food, like everything. Everything just goes Everything, good thing starts with garlic and onion in a pot. And this is just extra because it has rice too, which is like my favorite thing. All right, so now we are going to throw some flavor into this. I have it on medium. I'm going to turn it on a little bit because it is hot, hot, hot. And we're going to get our chicken bouillon, which is right over here. So I'm doing chicken bouillon and a little bit of tomato paste. That's just what I've always done. I don't know. I think there's like cubes that have like a tomato paste in it, but just kind of don't want any chunky bouillons in there, so kind of mix it up. Okay. Get it all off my hand. I have to go wash my hands. I'm going to stir this in a little bit just to keep the rice moving because I kind of burnt the rice before. I made this a few times since my original. I feel like the first one was like the best I've ever made. But I just, you know, when I'm not doing it for video, I'm kind of like not as focused on it. But so now we're going to throw in some tomato paste. We love tomato paste, as you guys know. We're tomato paste peeps. Alright, so we're going to put all of that together. And if anything is burning at the bottom or sticking to the bottom, we're going to add water. And obviously all this flavor will soak in once the water is in and the pot is covered. I'm trying to incorporate as much rice as I can now so I see everything covered. Get the chunks of tomato paste spread around. It already smells so good. This is literally, I don't know, between this and fried rice, they're both very, very simple. Like once you get it, and they're super, super easy to make. I don't really know which one. I don't know. They both taste delicious though. They taste better than the restaurant. That's what this series should be called. And then we're gonna put a little bit of cumin in there. Cumin's another staple I feel like you have to have for everything. I feel like every dish, culture, they use cumin. And it's one of my favorites too. Alright. So now, look at that cumin chunk. Alright. And this makes a ton of rice, so my family's coming over tomorrow. We're making nachos, so we have extra rice. It does not go to waste. Well, I don't know if we will because, once again, we haven't really eaten much today, so this will be that. Okay, let's take our cups of water. We have 2 cups of water going in here. All right, we're gonna turn it back up to medium a little bit because we want this to come to a simmer. Okay. So I think my last time I stirred it too much, so I'm not gonna stir it too much. Just wanna make sure it's all in there. All the goodness. Okay, so we are going to bring that up to, they call it a simmer, but I just think it's a boil. I think simmer is confusing, but bring it up there before we cover it. So while we are waiting for that to boil, which is going to be any minute, we have our trusty cornstarch, which I'm learning to use better thanks to the comments. You guys are telling me makes things thicker. Be careful with it. All right, so we have 1 tablespoon. Look at this, I'm measuring. We have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 1 tablespoon of water. So we're doing 1. Oh, I use a lot of cornstarch, okay. We're going to mix this, so it's kind of like a paste. This is what she uses to hold the taquitos together. I guess I should mix water quicker. All right, so that is coming to a boil. And I'm still trying to work on this cornstarch again. You guys can let me know how I can master this. This is only to hold the taquitos together, and she said it wasn't like super necessary. It's so weird because it's like liquidy, but then there's like this gunk right here. So I guess I'll use the gunk to hold it together. I did the measurements right. I don't know. Did I not put the water in fast enough? Let me know. I'm not using it with this rice, by the way. Okay, it's kind of getting gooey. Okay, we'll just let that sit for a minute. And then once this comes to a simmer, which it looks like it's doing now, I'll let it go for another minute. Then we're gonna put the lid on and let it sit for 15 to 18 minutes. I go on the 15 side because I think I'm on the 18-minute side and it was like too burnt. So it's boiling. We'll just go ahead and now bring it down to low, cover it. Okay, I think that fits. I don't know. Okay. I've warmed up some tortillas to get rolling, and I have some sort of cornstarch paste. I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but again, she said it wasn't super important, so I'm not that worried about it. So now we're gonna make our cheese blend. She had like pepper jack. She said to use any cheese. We love this kind of cheese. We use this for pretty much like all our quesadillas. I don't know if that's good or bad. Let's see if these are cool. Yeah, they're cool. Okay, so now we're gonna throw some cheese into the potatoes. And we like a lot of cheese. We'll see how this is. We could put the whole thing in there, but all right, this is a lot of filling. So, and we have the littlest tortillas ever. I didn't know, like the corn ones were kind of hard to find. So we're gonna mash this all in to the mix. I actually think this could, you know what this one I'm gonna do too is those Red Lobster biscuits. I need to get actual cheddar for when we make that. Yeah, these are like cheesy potatoes. They look good. I actually think we could probably put the rest of this in, just so we have a good equilibrium of both potato and cheese. All right, this is a lot of filling, so just keep mushing it around. Okay. And I guess the cheese melts like when you're not deep frying them, you're like low frying them, so. All right, now we're gonna get to wrapping, which the egg rolls were so good until the wrapping part, so. Fried cheese and potato though, I don't know how you can go wrong. All right, let's go to the wrapping portion of this. So, these are relatively small. They're a lot smaller than hers, and she said to not overfill them. So, we warmed up the tortillas, and we'll see how this works. So, she said you can just go ahead and use your hands. I don't want to overfill them, so kind of pushing it here. They're so tiny. They're so baby. Okay. She's like pulling it back as she's rolling. And see, we're already at the end of ours. Okay, this is like cement. This, I don't even know how that happened, but and she put just a very, very little bit, so I'm not gonna go crazy. This doesn't even like come off. That's how sticky. How? Should I add more water to this? I think it's supposed to drizzle. Alright, I'm gonna add a little more water to it. I'm gonna just tighten this up and seal it shut. It kind of already cracked. I'm kind of nervous about that. Oh, okay. Let's try another one. Let me add a little more water to this real quick. So I added some more water. Let me stir this. I don't know what that did, if anything. Probably nothing. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Okay. This one's cracked, so I don't know. I'm gonna maybe just not use that one, but okay, let's try and make these. That's so little though. Okay. Roll. Oh, they're soft. Damn, maybe I softened them too much. Okay, now we're at the end of the roll. And we are going to do a little more drizzle. Seal it shut with cornstarch. That did not seal it shut. This is when I need the cement in the bottom. Okay. Gosh, why am I the worst at rolling things? Seriously. Okay, I don't even know what cornstarch. I don't know. Okay. No, it's peeking out again. Okay. Let me try one that doesn't break. All right, got another one here. Look at all this filling. Oh my god, I'll be here forever rolling these. Okay. Roll. A little bit of the thickness of the cornstarch. Okay, I don't know. I think this, she said she doesn't always use cornstarch, and I think that's probably what I should have done, because, okay. This one didn't break though, so. Oh, but it didn't stick either. That's cement at the bottom. There's like cementy cornstarch on there. Okay, let's see if that sticks. But otherwise, there's no hope for these. All right, I might need to get, oh, that kind of sticks. All right, called in my husband. Maybe I didn't fill them in long enough. Should we get bigger tortillas or those are okay?
Yeah, I think it's full.
Oh yeah, you're really going in on the filling, if you can see. Wow. I don't know what I did to the cornstarch, but all right, well, this is a group effort dinner tonight. This is, wow. That looks like the perfect one. All right, I'm gonna try to attempt to help. Oh yeah, that looks great. That looks way better. All right guys, so we have our oil going. So we're going to shallow fry that. She does a couple minutes on each side. So we're gonna let that sizzle for a few minutes. And we're going to gently turn it. Kind of is giving me 7-Eleven taquito vibes, and I'm very excited about it. The one thing I wish I would have done is maybe added some like chicken to it. I think this would have been a home run, and I think I'll have to look up those recipes. Alright. So I think this is overall pretty good. Maybe even a little too well done, so those fillings look good. I'm going to try and do, oops. I'm going to try and do one a little less. Because I think ours is actually like so hot. Kind of more frequent. But yeah, that filling looks so, so good. Mmm. Yeah, they really don't need long at all because they're so small too. And it's just potato and cheese inside, so I'm trying not to get too much oil in there either. Not that I think it matters, but that was pretty good. Alright, we'll do some well done and some and I'm just gonna fry up the rest of these. Wow. I don't even know if this is doing it justice, y'all, but they smell so good. That filling, we did some well done, some not so well done, but that looks pretty dang tasty. All right. Thank you for, once again, driving it home. It's like the soul food. All right, we better eat these while they're hot.
Yeah, I don't want to wait.
Yes, okay. We haven't eaten like all day.
I don't know how hot it is inside.
Oh my God. That filling? Okay, I love it. I mean, it's just like fried cheesy potatoes. Cheese sticks are like my favorite thing in the whole world, and that's what this tastes like.
Yeah, perfect it is.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely more like a snack than dinner. We should put like a little chicken in there, but oh my God, it's so good.
I actually think it's better than.
I'm trying to get that. Oh, there we go. Better than the restaurant. Better than Wilson beer. They definitely, theirs is a little more greasier.
Greasy, and you know, like their oil is not like fresh and new. And I packed those with, like, I love the feeling.
We really did save these and drive them home. They're better than 7-Eleven. I love 7-Eleven taquitos, so that's saying a lot. It's gonna be good ASMR. Let's just show that filling one more time right there. Oh, yes.
I like the crunchy ones, the well done.
I like the less well done.
Yeah, I made half and half. Do not lose them. What are they called?
She calls them flautas.
Flautas? Flautas?
I think it's also beer. They call them taquitos. Tell us what the difference is between flautas.
Because flauta sounds like flute, like a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably something like that. But I know when I looked up like chicken taquito recipes, they call them flautas, like chicken flautas. So I don't know. Oh,
Definitely, because I don't like...
steaming.
Like, I don't like corn tortillas
Me either.
on their own. Like, if they serve food with it, I usually don't eat them, or I choose flour.
Right.
But when it's fried like this, it's like completely different flavor.
It's so good. And I can also too like the chicken bouillon with a potato. It doesn't say it on the back of it, but the recipe I followed, she was like, add some bouillon to your water when you mix it. I mean, the potatoes are actually like, they smell good. I didn't try them on their own, but they kind of smell good on their own. I mean, it's not hard to make mashed potatoes, but it's kind of nice to know.
It's crazy that
It's instant.
this is from that powder.
I was excited to try it. This is like really warm. Mine's still really warm inside.
What was the last?
It's like steaming. I'm gonna show that one more time. Sorry, I'm like obsessed with this like filling.
That was probably the last batch. Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling? Melissa's took a dip in energy. It was a long day. You got a little flautas on yours. We had a very long day. Usually if you see us cooking, if I have makeup and hair on, and we get filmed all day. I mean, we had people coming in. We were dealing with that. Boxes. Oh my god.
I mean, I think that's what
The boxes.
the last 10.
We have so much.
Heavy. They were heavy, and then also today's like trash day, so I could bring back up all the
I forgot.
trash cans.
What time did you do that? Did you do that this morning? Oh my god, your belly? Are you okay?
I was hungry.
Oh, me too. What happened?
This is so good.
Really? I'm glad. I'll keep this rice for tomorrow too. I made too much rice. Wait, so what were you saying?
No, it was just recent when I brought the boxes. I brought the trash cans, but our kids, it'd be funny to see what they like, and they'd be like, "Can we have?"
Right.
You know.
I know. Well, I was such a picky eater as a kid. Were you? But you weren't eating like seasoned chicken and potatoes when you were a kid, were you? Or were you? You were?
The same food my mom cooks now.
As a child, you didn't do like dino nuggets or...
I don't remember that. No, like we would eat.
You never ate like mac and cheese from the box? Wow.
Like my mom never made instant food of any kind.
Huh. I mean, I wonder if that, you guys tell us, this is in the comments, because I'm actually curious to know. I know so many people who have home cooked meals all the time, which sounds better. I guess kids just eat what you serve them. But with so many seasonings and spices, like, I don't know. Seems like a lot for a new palate. Like, I know that like rice and cheese and chicken, like quesadillas.
Right, but when you're really young, so my mom, when she made rice, it's white rice, so there's no seasoning.
Got it.
Then, you know, some potatoes. She'll take, so let's, the chicken you saw it, like inside of the chicken, it's not seasoned. So I remember, like, for my younger siblings, like, she'll break it up and just give them the inside of the chicken.
Right.
Some rice, a potato.
Interesting.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I was brought up literally on like pasta and mac and cheese, so I don't really, I mean, we did have chicken and mashed potatoes sometimes. We loved spaghetti and meatballs like when I was a kid. Yeah, I guess you just get used to it. I mean, luckily you're a vegetable eater, so we can have vegetables incorporated like Brussels sprouts. And I like asparagus. I don't know if kids would like asparagus, but maybe.
Whatever
broccoli.
we feed them, they'll like.
Well, maybe. Where do you stand on vegetables?
I'm
Like-
against it. What
Like if the kid's like, I absolutely can't stand vegetables. Are you like, no, you have to eat your broccoli?
I mean, I don't think forcing kids to eat anything is good. Like,
I agree.
Because that's where the problems start.
I used to go to people's houses for dinner, and if you didn't eat your vegetables, like, you wouldn't get dessert. And they would like make you. They're like, no, try it. I'm like, I don't like them. And they're like, no, you have to eat them. They weren't even my parents.
I mean, there's like a certain amount of food that a child needs to consume, and of course, I mean, if they only want to eat sugar and not have food, then you.
What do you think of those parents on TikTok? We're not parent shaming, but I'm just finding it interesting. There's a parenting technique where you just let them stay up however late they want, and if they whatever they want to eat, they can eat. Like if they want donuts for dinner.
But that's, I think, like donuts is not dinner. You know?
Right, it's too extreme. I agree.
Like that's gonna be your dessert.
A donut. You can have a donut for dessert. We should probably cut back on the desserts once we have kids. We eat desserts every meal.
Why are we punishing them?
Or you mean us? Or you want them to have dessert? I mean, I don't know. It'll just be interesting once they're here. I guess like kids too, they eat such little amounts of things. It's not like they have like a big piece of chocolate cake, or not that we have chocolate cake every meal,
But sugar is like an addiction, so giving kids too much sugar is not going to be good.
And you snuck your sugar, and look at you now, you're a sugar addict.
I'm just a hummingbird.
Yeah, maybe not desserts every night. I feel like weekends, like, you know what we did with like pizza night on the weekends, like Friday night was like pizza night, or that's Shabbat, so maybe not Friday night, but like Saturday night would be pizza night. And then like my mom would make a cake on Sunday night, and then like if that cake was still there on Monday, we could eat that for dessert, you know.
But also dessert could be fruit. I mean, kids love fruits.
That's true. It's more like a snack, I feel, throughout the day. Like, have some water. Like, you are really good at cutting up watermelon and cantaloupe. And honestly, I was craving it today. I was like, I really wish we had a cantaloupe in there. For, like, lunchtime, I looked to see if we had fruit. I was, like, really wanting some.
Why didn't you say anything? I would go and get it.
Because you were doing a lot today.
Yeah.
Like, the most.
I love going to the market.
I do have to go to the market, too, though.
And
tomorrow.
Well, I guess we're going to go tomorrow morning, because we got to have watermelons for the weekend. We always have.
Said that was urgency.
Saturday, Sunday, we always have at least one watermelon each day. At this point, it's a tradition.
I want to get it for Monday too, because Monday I'm doing I'm gonna get up early and do my morning routine before the doctors and film it. And ideally, I'd love to have watermelon every morning, so that's part of it. We gotta cook your breakfast next week too.
Mm-hmm.
These are so good. Mm.
I mean, if you thought mashed potatoes can't get any better,
Fried mashed
fry
potatoes.
them.
I'm surprised how good the mashed potatoes are. I really was like, I'm unsure of that powder.
Well, with cheese and the bouillon, it's packed with flavor.
Oh my god, you reminded me just now of this TikTok. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's 9 o'clock. Oh my god, how? Like, we started early too. We got out of bed by 9. Like, I don't understand. Oh, I hope I could save it. Oh no, I didn't. Someone did this teenage drip big trends when I follow. And it was when she was over, when she was a teen, like she was, what's that called? Tegalit? Not Tegalit.
Tegalit.
Tegalit. Gosh, what is her name? I always forget it. But she was showing all her teenage pictures, and she just took a bunch of pictures with like hot Israeli soldiers. Like she was like bleach blonde. She looks so different than she does. You know the girl I'm talking about? She does like all the like, she's an American living in Israel.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so she showed her teenage pictures when she went over there. And it was just her with all these hot Israeli soldiers.
So that was before she moved there.
Yeah.
So like,
and they were hot. I was like, dang. And she's like, still hot. They were so cute. I was like, oh, I love it.
The uniform.
I don't know why you just reminded me of that for a second. I think you're like, look, you're everything. I think because I have that young picture of you by my bed, so I think of you from the military. I'm not endorsing it or anything. I'm just saying that was a time of your life, so. Or against it. I'm not either.
Hey, if you were in the military back then, we probably would have.
Wait, did you have co-ed military? No.
I mean, I was in Lebanon, so it was like no females there, but
No females? You had a girlfriend, though. You saw her on the weekends or what? On your base? Or you go home?
I go home, but like once a month, once every 2 weeks.
Oh, you get to see your family. And like you're isolated completely.
Kind of like prison.
Not a good advertisement for it.
Who advertises the military?
We're not against or for. We're just neutral.
Or Sweden.
Mm-hmm. Did you think 25 years ago when you were in the military and you envisioned your wife, did you think we're going to be frying potato cheesy taquitos for video entertainment purposes?
For entertainment purposes only.
Did you envision me as your wife? We're like, I'm going to get a hot little chubby American blonde.
Babe. Blue eyes. Blonde American.
Did you never visualize like where your life would be? Like, did you see it here at 44? Really?
I always saw it here.
No, but I'm saying like with like what did you visualize at 44? Were you like, okay, I need to have kids, I need to have this, I need to have that?
I was more like career oriented and more because that's like what you come here for. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to pursue being an artist, an architect, design here.
What about 9 Day Fiance? I feel like a lot of people come here to look for love.
Those I think use love to come here.
Oh, really? You think they want to come here to do what?
To improve their life.
To work or to be in love?
No, I'm saying they're using love in order to come here.
But why would they want to come here?
To improve their lives.
Like working?
Anything, it's better here.
Some people would say yes, some people would disagree. Some people move to London. Look at the American. A lot of Americans we know move to Israel. We know another person that's American in Israel.
So that's two.
That's a lot.
There's like 500,000 Israelis here, so.
I'm always shook. I'm always like, wow. I mean, it's cool, but it's such a change.
The reason to move to Israel is if you really care about your social life. You know, like the fabric is more intact over there, like the social fabric. So if you want to be like hanging out with people all the time, going out together all the time, being like, you know. So over there you feel that closeness. Here it's more if you want to be more of an individual.
What if our daughter wants to move to Israel?
Yes, we're all moving to Israel.
Oh, wow.
No.
I would support it.
No.
Babe.
What?
If you want to move to Israel, you wouldn't support it?
How about first, spend some time there before you decide if you want to live there forever.
We'll send her to Softa's house for the summer. She might be kind of wild, though.
Yeah.
I'm full.
I told you we were going to finish
I
it.
know. I thought we were going to have all these leftovers. I'm like, I got all my, well, there's a couple back there.
Yeah, but those are the rejects.
Oh.
What?
Look at this happy face. What else was in his face? Can't wait to have a baby starting to squeeze in her face.
Then I'll be like, off the hook.
You are off the hook. Off the chain? I don't know. I think that's what I was saying if someone's hot. Like, damn, you off the hook. Or off the chain, maybe. Damn, girl, you off the chain. I don't know. Oh my god. I'm going to be in food coma. I love the filling.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. So you like them less crispy? Good.
You like them more crispy? Guys, it's literally 9:10. This is when we go upstairs to bed.
But we did it. I mean, this one,
How hard was it to roll them? It seemed pretty tedious. You kind of were like,
not hard. The scary part is the frying. Like, are they going to unravel? Are they going to, like, dissolve?
oh yeah, the frying was relatively easy. God, those hummus balls, or falafel balls we
The
made.
first one.
You guys, like, I don't even know if we showed it or talked about it, but, like, we had to do that, like, in 2 separate days. Because, like, the first day, like, they turned out okay, but kind of not that great. That was when they went to shit. It was, like, literally so long to make those. So we did it the next day because I was like, no, we have the first half of the video. It's really good. So we redid it the next day.
I mean, watching them, you just put them down into the oil and you just watch them slowly. Slowly get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until there's nothing
left. It
left.
was so weird. Flour. Use lots of flour.
It's the cooling, it's the flour. Yeah, I mean, like some people, that's a problem. They give you the recipe, but they don't really give you the recipe. You know, there's like little things that...
Oh, that guy I think was trying to sabotage us. He was like, oh, just use like a little flour. You don't want it to be too floury.
Yeah.
Nope. That's giving me Michael Scott vibes tonight. I don't know why. The way you're like nodding and acting, you're Michael Scott vibes.
I need to do the bandana. You know, he has like a specific character.
What was it? Prison Mike. But your hair kind of looks like him too. I think that's why you're giving me... God, you gotta do some Michael Scott TikToks because you do have that vibe with shaved. Because your hair's out. I love him. I love Michael Scott. He's so funny.
I should. When I first started doing TikToks, people were like, Michael Scott? Yeah.
You can be Michael Scott and I'll be Janet.
I'll be the Israeli Michael Scott. Wait, is that the girl he dated?
No, it's the big fat one.
No.
No offense, I'm fat too. I'm not telling you're fat.
You need to be the girl he's dating. You know when he has like his little TV and he's like all proud of his like plasma TV. It's like this because she wouldn't let him put anything in the house.
The mean one, the mean girl.
Yeah, he lived with her.
Trying to say, what is her name?
No, that'd be funny. Those are the funniest kids.
That's true. I like her. What's her name? What was her? Was her name Janice? I don't know. I'm getting someone wrong.
No, like Jane maybe. Jane.
Jane, I think it's Jane. What was the one, the big one?
But then the funny, like I love the episode where she, it's like the assistant or somebody that wrote her a song and then she plays the song at dinner. Because she had like an affair with her assistant or somebody.
I don't remember. I'm not.
It was just so funny.
I watched The Office when I was on drugs, so I don't remember much. But and then what happened?
Then Michael got upset. Then they had a dinner party, and they both were just going at each other.
At his apartment? Were they at the apartment? I kind of remember that. We used to watch The Office together. I'd fall asleep, and you would watch it. It'd be like I was like the TV on before when
that was our ASMR to fall asleep.
Did you shut it off in the middle of the night, or we keep it on? I love having TV on.
I would turn it off at some point.
That's why I always wanted you to play your videos out loud when you fall asleep, because I'm like, I loved having noise.
Yeah, but you want us into Doug we were talking about cars.
Yeah. There's something comforting. It's like I remember staying in like hotel rooms with my dad when I was little and he'd like watch like highlights of the game or like Fox News or something like boring.
It has too. When I went to sleep as a kid, my parents would be down in the living room watching TV, so that sound was in the background.
Yeah, it's kind of comforting.
But I just feel bad. Like I feel like...
I mean, maybe it'd be weird now because I'm so used to falling asleep like with nothing, but I always loved having TV on.
Which is better. I just feel like TV is different than phone. Like watching something on the phone on the bed, it's different than watching.
Are you watching it or you just have it beside you?
Depends. Like if I'm going to sleep, I'm just listening and then I fall asleep. But if I'm watching, I usually watch it and then towards the end.
When you were by yourself, single, did you have it in headphones or did you have it just laying out?
No, I'd have music playing and fall asleep with music playing.
Oh, not YouTube videos?
We'd have like a sleep playlist.
Not YouTube videos?
Usually not.
Oh, when did that transition happen?
Before we met, more nice.
I like noise, but if you're comfortable with the headphones, and I also don't like the headphones because like I try and like grab you and they're just right there, and they don't seem comfortable to fall asleep with headphones on.
I only put one kind of like.
You should just have it out.
It's 5 minutes and I fall asleep, so it doesn't really matter.
Really? I fall asleep instantly when I'm on you. Thank God that my heartburn's gone because I could not sleep on you during heartburn time. And I can just go. Oh God, that sounds so good. Oh, I know the belly is out. I didn't even purposefully mean to have the belly out today because I knew we were frying. I was going to wear my shirt, but I couldn't find it. So I actually thought this was a longer shirt, and then I put it on, and I was like, oh. I was like, now I look like, what do you call him, Pooh the Bear? Winnie the Pooh, but he calls Pooh the Bear.
In Hebrew, we call him Pooh the Bear. Pooh Adov.
Oh, I like that. Pooh Adov. It's so weird. My belly's like numb now. I like, can't feel anything.
Maybe you should change position.
That's so weird. And now it's been numb like all day. I mean, I feel her, but I can't feel your hand on there.
Really? Or maybe it's so like
stretched.
stretched.
Yeah. How did it? I literally can't feel it. That's so weird.
That's
Oh my god. It got so late. I just don't understand.
well, we should go.
And watch what? We should watch something lighter than Stranger Things.
No, we gotta.
Stranger Things is so intense. I like it, but like right before bed, I'm always like, ah.
Well, that's when we watch stuff.
Okay. It's also like long, but I guess we don't know. It's not doing anything.
It's the weekend.
All right. All right, guys. Oh, thank you.
Have some ice cream.
Oh, yay. Love that. Oh, God. My hair and makeup was really ugly today. I really hated it. Every time I looked at it, I just looked like...
You always say it, and then the videos, people are like, I love your makeup.
No, I can tell. Like today, like usually I'm like,
First
okay,
of all,
I'm
when
okay.
you did the flight attendant, that was spot on. Your hairstyle with the hat, that was...
I did not feel cute. But I did love the... You did great on the prop setup. You did it. I was so blown away. I was like, wow, okay.
Getting to see it in a green screen.
It was so good. I know. I'm excited to see it too. I'm excited to see what people say. I did a little TikTok with all of them too. It was so fun. It was so cute. You're so good at that kind of stuff. But Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this. Gotta do it with Stranger Things ASMR. Gotta figure out more props to use. Well, we got walkie-talkie as one.
Think about it.
I don't really use a lot of props yet.
No, but we have like an old computer.
Yeah, have to get
Old
more into
phones.
it. Well, they haven't gone to what's it called? Hell, they haven't gone to that part yet.
Upside down or the
Oh,
underworld of some kind.
they go there, right? That's part of the show. It's like they have to go down there. And...
But you could also do like different scenes, like have cuts or fade outs and have different green screen.
You always want to do different scenes, but that is so much work.
No, I'm saying like it's the same video, but it's just like you can change the background behind you.
That sounds like bad work.
So you could be in the real world and then,
Ooh.
where am I? What's happening here?
I'll just stick with one for now. Or 9 months pregnant. I'm like, oh, I don't know how much longer. So I was doing. I'm like, soon.
Well, now you see how people work until the last day.
That's crazy. That law needs to change. They need to like give you
Yeah, but
pay.
some people choose to. Like they just work until.
But some people don't choose to. Some people.
Sure, but I'm just saying it's possible.
I love it. No, I love my job and I love it. But like physically, at some point, you're just like. And that's what I'm doing as much as I do. I'm doing like the most in one day, but I love it. For me, it's like I always think like once the baby's here, I can't film anything. But I know that's not true. But that's my mindset. All right. Well, the only thing I'll pack up then is the rice for tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll leave. Looks like I work at Target. Maybe I got this shirt for Target. I don't think I work at Target in this shirt.
I think so.
By the way, we got 100,000 likes on our maternity photo.
What?
That was like unheard of. Unheard of.
Wow.
I'll show you. 100,648.
That's crazy.
Thank you for all the likes. Trisha paid us back up. And Moses actually posted a photo. He hasn't posted photos in so long. Got 10,000 likes on yours.
I'm always 10% of what she gets.
Always the 10%. Better.
Instagram.
That's interesting. I wonder why that
It's
is.
always like that.
It's pretty good. What's that called? Like ratio, percentage?
I mean, especially for I don't do anything. I'm not like.
That's pretty good. No, I know. You haven't been posting that. But when you do post, it's gold. Your TikTok was really good.
Because when I do post, I post.
Aww. I know. He wrote a really sweet caption today. He's like, should I post this? This guy. I'm like, I love it. And then as soon as he posted, I was like, wait, no, people are going to think I wrote about myself because he like mentioned me. And I was like, oh my God, it looks like you wrote it. Like I wrote it for me. Like I wrote it.
But you never do and never did. So.
It looked like it because it was just too.
Babe, you think sometimes.
I know. I think too much. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to get makeup on your thing. I love you. I love you guys. These were so good. A high 10 out of 10 recommend. I'll look up a chicken one next time.
Smoking. I'm embodying microscope.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye, guys.